Hello everybody, I'm Narcogen, and welcome to Doom!
I'm Blackstar, and yes, here we are doing the entire first level of the remake of technically Doom 4, but they're just calling it Doom because it's basically a redo of the original Doom adventure. For this particular one, we're going to be going through, instead of the multiplayer, we're going through the campaign, so hopefully that will have some interesting things that you didn't get to see and or experience with the other one.
Yeah, we had planned to do a co-op thing, and then it turned out they didn't have co-op. I honestly wondered why they didn't design for it, but after having played this demo and having watched some other people's playthroughs entirely through, I think I know why.
Why?
Well, we'll talk about when we get there, but there's a key mechanic in this, I think, that does not work if the campaign was networked the way the multiplayer is.
Oh, don't tell me it's because it breaks the flamethrower.
Sort of. And there's also a lot of good observations about this game that were made in another channel called Errant Signal. I'm going to link to that in the description just because I liked it. But I think what it was is that in contrast to the way they handled Doom 3 as a reboot of the franchise, they really tried to break down what it was that made the original game what it is. Not try to break it down to a single thing and then do that in a modern way, but to list several elements and modernize each of those elements before synthesizing in new things. And I think they decided that one of the key elements of that was not going to be a network-safe thing to do. And we'll get to that when the first time it happens.
I get a feeling you're trying to avoid spoilers.
There's also... No, there's not really anything to spoil. The story is very basic. In fact,
shoot, reload, repeat.
There's no reloading. There's no reloading.
Oh, that's right. We've skipped... There is no reloading.
Yep. All right, so I'm going to start the campaign demo. I'm going to do the default difficulty, which has hurt me plenty.
Classic.
And I'm also going to try to find... there's a classic Doom level hidden as a secret in each level of the game, including the first one that's this demo, and I'm going to see if I can try to find it. Shouldn't be too hard. I am
playing through the original Doom, would that help you? Because, I mean, how much are they keeping true to the original?
None at all. I mean, they're basically just throwing in an area that is textured and designed like a level in the original game with enemies from the new one in it. You'll see what it is when I get there.
Oh, I'm sure I'm going to recognize a lot of it. Welcome to the UAC.
They are rage, brutal, without mercy. But you will be worse. Rip and tear until it is done.
Now, this game has several narrators.
Yeah, why is that?
I don't know. Alright, so now I got a gun. Your default gun is this little pea shooter pistol type thing. Pew pew pew! It has infinite ammo, and it has an alt fire mode that's a little like a charged up shot.
It's my kind of
gun. So we've woken up inside this sarcophagus thing that has this symbol on the top of it. So we're not a Marine, presumably. At least we haven't been a Marine for a while. And there's obviously some demon stuff going on here already by the time this starts up. Alright, so here's the first weird interface choice. Interacting with things is done by pushing in the analog stick.
Really? Weird. Of course, I guess it gives you that press a button feel.
We have to contain this.
Okay, so that is our first NPC. That is Olivia Wilde. She's kind of like the Dr. Betruger figure in this one. She's the one who wants the demons to invade. And when she says we have to contain this, she's talking about you, whoever you are. Now, it's kind of... I initially thought it was very weird to put this interaction on the analog stick, just because with no need to reload, I figured you'd at least have any of the face buttons free. You could easily have made interact, door open, or any other thing a face button. And the only thing I can think about that is that if they did that, then you'd be taking your thumb off the stick to do it.
Yeah.
And I
think
they
didn't want you to do that?
Yeah, I think what it is that the movement speed is so high and motion is so constant that they don't want you to be taking... well, not here, because I'm deliberately slowing all of this down.
Oh, please. You're moving left and right still feels very much like you're Jeff Goldblum in The Fly. I mean, it seems very
yeah, it is pretty
motion
quick.
blurry.
See, all these skulls are vibrating around the room here.
They're very happy to be skulls.
Thrilling.
Wow.
Emergent gameplay.
Do you know what I'm getting flashbacks of?
Kill the man with the ball? Or...
No, I'm getting flashbacks from the original Halo when you would get weapons stuck in the geometry.
Oh,
They would start spinning around,
rotating.
making those kind of noises.
Okay, so here's the Doom guy's suit.
Mm-hmm.
Which, of course, once you put it in HD, it looks a lot like
Marine.
Master Chief.
You noticed that? Wow, so I guess they didn't want to actually see you get naked and change the way Ripley did in Alien, so they did a little cutscene. Wow, they actually have announcers to mention about the demonic invasion.
I also appreciate that they put that HUD on the screen there, and then they took it away.
Yeah.
They didn't try to make it look like, oh, I'm playing the game looking through a helmet. Look at the weird shape of the window.
That would have been a... Yeah, thank you. I would have been disappointed if that was the case, too. Because even if you're in your helmet, your peripheral vision would still be, wide enough you wouldn't see it.
Welcome. I'm Dr. Samuel Hayden. I'm the head of this facility. I think we can work together and resolve this problem in a way that benefits us both.
Okay, so there's our second narrator, Dr. Samuel Hayden. He runs this place, and he's going to be the guy telling us to do things we don't want to do, as evidenced by the fact that, we tossed the monitor across the room when he tried to tell us to do something. I think the way they've decided to integrate the story here is... to presume
you're ticked off.
to presume that the player, like the player character, is disdainful of having story in the shooter. So the story has to be there, but just like we presume the player just wants to skip it to shoot things, so does the character. Okay, and here's the feature that I think is not network safe. This is the glory kill feature. It is also on the right stick. So pushing buttons, opening doors, picking up objects, and performing assassination things, which they call the glory kills, which are done when enemies are flashing like this after you've weakened them, is done by pressing in the stick. Not with a face button, not with a trigger, not with a shoulder button. So when you press it, they give you ammo and health.
And gory deaths. Why do they call it gory kills instead of glory kills?
I don't know. But here's the thing. I have never observed another enemy to come in and harm you while you're performing a glory kill animation. In fact, while you're doing that or while you're accessing... I don't have it because I only have one weapon, but when I get another weapon, there'll be a selection wheel like there is in Mass Effect. Holding that in seems to slow down time.
Oh, yeah.
And I think the glory kills do the same thing. I think basically what they decided was, well, if we make co-op, it either has to not have that, which means our core gameplay mechanic is not going to work the same way, or maybe not work at all. And instead, they just decided, no co-op.
I'm sorry. If I had a choice...
Okay, and this is what is buggy about this nonsense. When there's nothing to interact with, the stick is a melee.
Huh.
So I'm over here, I'm seeing the prompt but then
Please
sometimes
tell
it
me you can
seems like
remap some of this.
I don't know. I haven't tried yet.
Oh, that's the first thing I'd look for.
No, I figured I would at least try to play it the way they intend. And
It's 2016. I should be able to pick my buttons. No, but if I had a choice between gory kills that looks really cool temporarily or have co-op, I'm sorry, I would pick co-op.
Okay. It's not about them looking cool. That's the thing.
Well, they wanted to integrate getting extra health and stuff.
Well, it's not just a question of integration. Basically, what in Halo you've got, right, is you've got the recharging shields, and then some of the games you actually have health, and then some of them you don't.
Mm-hmm. Notice the guy despawned relatively quick.
Okay, so you notice what happens when I pull this wheel up, right? Notice how player motion is slowed. If you look out the window, you can see that the AI characters are moving slow. I think when you do the glory kills, the same thing happens.
Yeah, it's very Mass Effect-y.
So I think what happens is that the tension between staying away and getting up close, where you have the chance for health and ammo, is supposed to be the primary driver of dramatic tension in the game. Yes, you notice nobody takes a shot at me when I'm doing that.
Yeah.
No matter how close they are.
Well, maybe we'll get in better situations with more and/or better enemies.
I've seen people play the whole game. It seems to me that you're always safe when you're doing that.
That is really grody. I love it.
You can be hit right before, you can be hit right after, but you can't be hit during a glory kill, I don't think. Alright, so they're gonna take away health from you fairly often. And they're not gonna give it back to you unless you do some of those kills. And you always get some.
You don't feel car sick after a while. I could see this could really get motion sicky really quick.
Well, I think you're only watching 30 frames, I think, through Hitbox.
Yeah, I can't imagine what 60 looks like.
The game plays at 60. And it is like the default turning speed is pretty fast. It
seems super fast to me.
It seems borderline nauseating, I guess.
Okay. It seems highly accelerated to me. Is there any adjustment to that?
I don't know. Like I said, I haven't looked for a lot of that stuff yet.
Wow. Because they definitely got the motion blur going. And
I guess I better use my real weapon.
Yeah, it is smooth as all heck. I'll say that.
Yes, it is. It is. And there's not too much motion blur nonsense, which it seems like a lot of games want to do.
I'm spawning friends there. How's the shotgun feel?
A shotgun feels pretty good. I mean, every weapon starts out not being that impressive, but the shotgun is still pretty good. No monster closets. Enemies just appear wherever the heck they want.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but okay.
Well, I kind of respect it, you know.
Presence at unsafe level. Lockdown.
There were some people playing on PC that really thought the fast movement and the jumping and the mantling and stuff was really, really great. They said, "Oh, it was so empowering and stuff." And to me, the jumps all feel kind of short and clumsy compared to Destiny.
Really?
Yeah, it always seems like you should be able to jump to a thing and then you don't quite get there, and they're
it's like you're always shorting it.
Yeah, like and it seems that basically if you line yourself up with a horizontal surface pretty well, then you can. But if you start trying to jump at like it doesn't want to do it. Like from my perspective, I should have jumped and mantled to that corner. It seems to not want to. It seems to not want to do it sometimes when the target is a corner. I don't know. But if you're jumping straight at a thing. You usually don't have a lot of trouble getting out.
Okay. But no reloading, huh? You just keep shooting and shooting and shooting and shooting.
Yep.
See, I don't know if I like that.
It means you don't have to think about it. So, the other thing that Errant Signal was saying was that the way the encounters are designed get a little bit tiresome because the old game would mix up your enemy types and your weapon types by restricting your access to ammo to give you new challenges. But this is kind of supposed to be more like Destiny, right? You get to level up your weapons. They want you to be able to choose to play...
And you can mod them, right?
Yes, and you can modify them. They want you to be able to choose to play with whatever gun you like. So there aren't any places where they just take away any of the guns and
or you
force
can only
you to
hold
use
so
something
many.
else.
Yeah.
Like the way Halo 1 would, right? They would take guns away from you or restrict access to ammo for certain guns, so you'd have to preserve it. And this doesn't ever have that. And I think theoretically the idea is supposed to let you choose whichever gun is your favorite and use that. However, what I've seen in people's playthroughs basically is that there are levels that just have so many waves of enemies, you don't end up choosing your favorite gun. You end up using them all. You get a little bit of ammo, you use weapons, you use them until they're out of ammo, and you're constantly using every gun all the time.
He cannot be allowed to leave this place. He would ruin everything.
Okay, so how do we get out of this room?
Oh, this elevator. I've been avoiding it. And more than like the old Doom used to have like rooms that would like lock you in and you'd have to fight some stuff, but this game does it very often. It's almost its standard operating procedure.
Really? So it's kind of obvious.
I'm willing to take full responsibility for the horrible events of the last 24 hours, but you must understand. Our interest in their world was purely for the betterment of mankind. Everything has clearly gotten out of hand now, yes. But it was worth the risk, I assure you.
Okay, find the resource ops entrance. So we're now out on the surface of Mars, and so
Don't take your helmet off.
What the UAC have been doing is that they've been mining hell for energy. Also, no fall damage.
No matter how high you go?
I'm not sure. I think there are places that if they want to kill you, if they want to kill you for jumping off, they just put something down there that kills you. Oh, and these things, like you have to interact with them to pick them up. Like you can't just run over them and pick them up. Ammo and health and stuff, if you can pick it up, it just picks it up when you run over it. But these other things that are like the codex entries, like grimoire card type things, you've got to interact with them with the stick. In fact, Doom's pretty minimal in its use of the face buttons. Like A is jump, B is crouch,
Y is crouch,
Y and X do nothing.
Really?
Like maybe there's some function later on, like maybe there's an alt fire thing, but right now basically the alt fire on the pistol is where iron sights would be. Like, so you get this little zoom and it does a little powerful power up shot.
Now can you look down barrels? They're looking down the barrels.
This is it. I mean you're looking at it.
Wow, that doesn't seem much of a change.
And for the shotgun, there's no such thing.
Is that your alt fire, or is that just a different
yeah, the alt fire is this charged up shot thing.
Now, I assume that you have no choice and or selection of your glory kill. It's all kind of random.
No, they're just randomized as far as I can tell. And there's a bit of like melee lunge on it too. Like you can trigger it from a fair distance away. Seen anybody hit me yet doing that?
Nope.
Nope.
Now you see, yeah, you're not much of a Quake bunny though. There's not a lot of great jumping height.
Yeah. Alright, so now I'm getting low on the shotgun. I have to use something else for a while. Until I pick some up. Which basically means until I get a kill.
So it's almost like they're treating every weapon you can use, but only as long as ammo's available.
Yes.
So their limitation on what you use and what you don't use is based on how much or how stingy you are with your supplies.
Oh, come on. Oh, and see, I can't do a glory kill on that guy because I have to go around somewhere else to jump there.
How did the vertical movement feel with the weapon? Because that was always a staple of being able to bring it up and down as much as left and right.
Not a problem. Like aiming, it takes a little getting used to compared to Destiny or Halo, but it's not radically different.
Now, is there any accuracy hits? I don't know if you've gotten any weapons yet where you can like blow off arms and things to prevent things from fighting or hitting you.
No, most of that
Not like
seems to
Dead
go
Space?
on in the glory kill thing,
Okay.
where various glory kills will like take off limbs and heads, but it's purely
Yeah.
cosmetic.
Okay, well, because Dead Space, you did that for practical reasons. You know, you could actually
Yes.
blow off limbs and things and had advantages in certain circumstances. So I wasn't sure how far they took that here. Because the original, it was just blow them away. And this one seems to be blow them away.
Yeah, see, like I like that. To me, should have been a jump.
But yeah, the speed, even from the stream, just seems super
Yeah.
fast.
All right, so there we go. So there I was able to make it.
Maybe you just have to have like perpendicular 90-degree angle type stuff at a certain height.
Also, explosive barrels. You're gonna watch out for that, obviously.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to blow yourself up.
And so just like the old Doom, it's like this. Like, you come into an area, bunch of stuff spawns, you kill them all, and it says, okay, checkpoint. Now there's nothing to kill, but now I look for secrets or ammo or weapons or whatever it is, and also to find my way to the next level. Okay, so in
Well,
this
you have
case...
a waypoint there, but
Yeah,
the
yeah,
question
it's
is,
down
how
here.
do you actually get there?
It's the blue door. So I need the blue key.
Through a hole in the wall?
And thus, for instance, if I look down here, I can see there's a dead body in there. I think that's the guy who's got the key. Here's some stuff going on there. I think this guy's got the key. Yep, blue key card. Access to the secret level here is supposed to be on the left somewhere.
You're not following a guide by any chance, are you?
Okay, weapons. Frag grenade. What's the key for the grenade? Left bumper.
It's not X or
Okay.
Y.
Nope, left bumper.
Oh, pretty.
And it looks like just like Destiny, they're on a cooldown. So Oh, and by the way, you only have so much time to do those glory kills animation, otherwise the enemies won't be weakened anymore. And the more powerful an enemy is,
The more it takes
the
to weaken
quicker
them.
that happens.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so if you weaken a big enemy, you have to get that kill right away. Again, everything is keyed off the idea of keeping you close, not letting you hang back. I mean, there's no sniper weapons. There's some long-range weapons, but there's no real long, accurate weapon.
Yeah, it's all up close and personal in your
Yeah.
face type of stuff. And
It's all
I saw
medium to
that
short
arrow
range.
when you got hit in the back there, so that's to let you know that there's
Yes.
somebody whacking you from behind.
Yes.
What exactly we're looking for, because
Well,
everything is so detailed. It
Yeah,
actually could be kind
yeah.
of tough finding things. You know what I mean?
There are supposed to be levers.
The speed of the enemy so far, do you find it hard to dodge, or you're always taking hits, or can you actually avoid?
You need to keep moving. You really need to be moving almost constantly. They don't want you
I
to
think
get
they
a
want
chance.
that.
Oh,
Yeah,
is this I think this is the door.
they want rapid, constant, exciting gameplay every 5 seconds. It's like, okay.
Oh, and that is an upgrade drone. That thing that just flew away this way. Yeah, okay, so you interact with this, and it offers you weapon upgrades. So, for instance, I can get a charged burst for the shotgun, or how do I explosive shot? I'm trying to. Okay, there we go. I gotta dismiss it. Okay, so I get explosive shot or charged burst. Hold the weapon mod button to charge up a 3-round burst with a tighter spread, or to charge up an arcing explosive round.
Explosive
round?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Big fan of explosive rounds.
Okay, so here you go. You take it out of the drone and then you punch the drone.
Why?
I don't know. I guess
What
we're
do you
just
think did the drone do for
we're
you
just
lately?
angry at everything, I guess.
That's just mean.
So that's the explosive shot right there. You can almost use the glory kill as a kind of a short-range teleport, because even if you're a little bit far away,
there's kind of a magnetism to it.
Yeah, it really gives you. It's like the melee. It's like the sword lunge.
What's the skyline like? I mean, they've obviously spent a lot on environmentals.
I don't know. It's yellow. I mean, it's a lot of clouds. Oh.
It's Mars. You just was
there. Oh, I see it. I found it.
Aren't you glad you looked up?
No, I looked down. It's down.
Oh, that too.
Where did you go, you jerk? Alright, well, anyway. Alright, so here's the lever. So here's what they look like. It looks like you're turning on an old amusement park ride. And it does a little... Oh! Get out of here. Okay, and at the door for this was back here somewhere, I think.
Yeah, it's almost like you're going too fast through everything. You don't really have a chance to enjoy all the details. You're too busy busting skulls.
Okay, this is not the secret level. This is the way forward, because this is oh, it's a map download. Okay, I can do this.
How could you possibly download a map after being covered in so much blood?
See, they give you a fully rendered 3D map of the entire area, and the blue shows you where you've already been. So, for instance, this blue area over here, there shows where we came in, and we dropped down, and dropped down, and dropped down.
This I like. This I like a lot. Oh yeah, I wish more games had this, because you'd think that with the level of technology and that we're in the future, you would have this kind of stuff.
So, so now that in addition to this coming out, and also with a new reboot of Quake announced, also done by id, the loading ready run guys were pointing out the other day that the only 90s classic shooter franchise that hasn't been rebooted is Marathon.
Hey, Bungie, you listening?
Okay,
yeah,
there's a lift.
We need that. We need that now. After Destiny, of course. Actually, yeah. Can you imagine if they actually handed it off to, a tight?
Well, that was the joke. The joke was, why don't they just... there it is. Okay, so the joke was, why don't they just sell it to Bethesda? All right, here we go. I'll give you a few seconds to react.
Whoa! Back in time.
Yep. So there's new one.
Old one.
Old one.
New one. Old one. Wow. Actually, you know what would be really funny? If they actually used that as part of their advertisement, saying, "What do you think of the new Doom?" Like, "Oh no, just kidding," and then they take you out of that and into the real one, just to mess with people's heads. Oh, low health. Got it. Low health.
I find that myself and other players as well that I watch, they tend to lose the rhythm a little bit. Where, like, if you're near an enemy and you think you've wounded it enough for the glory kill, you'll hit the button, but instead of getting the glory kill, you'll get a melee. And then if you realize it and then you hit shoot, what you do is you end up shooting the enemy and killing it, losing the chance to do a glory kill.
Yeah, is there a couple buttons you can hit? Can you hit the button there?
Yep. Oh yeah. Oh wow, is this room it? Is that all there is?
What would you expect?
I
Would you
thought
expect
it was
to go through the whole game?
I thought it was the whole level. Come on, Doom levels
Nah.
aren't that big.
Obviously, it's just a room. It is a secret within a secret. Yeah, you gotta check every single wall.
I really thought it was a whole level and not just a room. But I guess I'm wrong about that.
Nah, I figured it would just be a room,
okay.
personally. Hey, but still, they included it. I mean, you know.
I mean it's neat. Don't get me wrong. I wouldn't want to think I'm complaining about that or anything. All right, so we got the map.
So what it was to what it is, and yeah, I mean, gives people a frame of reference, you know? Because you think about it, you know, for people who didn't grow up with any of this, who basically started their gaming careers 5 or 10 years ago at most, yeah, we were not exactly spoiled. Whereas now, oh yeah, totally.
Some very loud noise from somewhere.
See, when you play a level like what that used to be, ooh, your armor and stuff.
I fell off the thing.
Oops. So what do you do to respawn?
I just hit A.
Oh, so much for fall damage.
Well, like I said, if there's a surface you can get to, you will fall to it and not take damage. And there's actually a little message that says impact compensation or something like that. But if it's just a gap, you will fall down and there'll be a little death thing. Alright, so I guess I was supposed to figure out from the map where to go next, but I have no idea. It led me out here to this ledge. I thought maybe I was supposed to jump off.
Maybe there's something that you could have picked up, or there was some supplies there. Because I mean, your shield was there.
Okay, so objective. So that's the auto mapper, and that's where I am now. And that's on the resource ops entrance.
So are you spiraling up or spiraling down?
I think we're staying at the same level, but going over here. It looks like there's some places I've been, but I think the objective is the yellow over here. Because this is not where I came in. This would be blue.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like I'm going ahead and to my right. Okay. Thought I'd already cleared that area. Okay, and then I climb up here.
Yeah, that grenade's a pretty long cooldown.
Yeah, it's back now.
I was just trying to keep a mental image from the last time you used it.
Yeah, it seems like you really need to be square to the surfaces to get it to mantle properly. The one thing I can say is that the animations at least are short. You know, like you never feel like you're being held up by watching one of those kill animations. At least I don't.
Yeah, like you don't feel like you're being held hostage by a QuickTime event.
Yeah. In fact, if anything, sometimes I'm being held up by, wow, this guy takes too many shots to do the glory kill.
Yeah, and you end up, well, there was the melee, so don't fall off the ledge. Yeah, I wonder if you can glory kill yourself off of cliffs.
Okay, that's a dead end.
Visually, though, I mean, you're much, more in person than I am right now, considering the stream that I'm getting. Which, from here, it does look smooth as all heck and is fantastic in every way that I can tell. What's your impression of the visuals as far as?
The visuals are very nice. I mean, it's a huge improvement over the. We've decided Doom is a horror game, and therefore everything must be dark fest. That is Doom 3. I think that was just wrong.
Oh yeah.
Just because people were
considering
scared
you've been
by
doing
Doom
that now, yeah, I was curious.
Doesn't mean that it's horror and that things should be dark.
Mm-hmm.
Like these are separate things. You can scare. There's lots of ways of people scaring people.
Well, unfortunately, people have fallen into the jump scare trap, where their only way that they're really think that they're actually scaring people is through startling, and you can startle anyone. But that doesn't mean that it's horrific. It doesn't mean that it's scary. It doesn't mean that it really impacts you any more than the, oh, something's there that I didn't notice before. How's the audio, though?
Audio is very nice. A lot of people I know like the music quite a bit.
I've been trying to get an impression, and it's not, it's not earwormy. It's ambient, but it's not super repetitive.
There are some bits that are repetitive, but a lot of it just has to do with how long it takes people to do a given section.
To go through things.
Like some people just spend longer time lingering and getting a repetitive loop. And if other people are moving, I think they really want people to be moving fast, but they also do a lot of stuff like secrets where you got to spend a lot of time puzzling out where stuff is.
Well, at least for the first run.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure those that want to explore every nook and cranny will, in fact, do actually that.
Oh, come on.
So far, we haven't had a lot of things to interact with, though. I mean, you'd have had one key and one door. It's not like you're pushing 12 buttons and 43 controls and whatever else.
No, controls are very simple. Like I said, the only thing that was weird to me was this idea of using the stick instead of a face button for the interactivity. But it does.
Maybe they'll fix it in an update.
It does no, but I understand why they did it. There's really no time in this game where they want you not to be moving.
Right.
And
Or
since
shooting,
since
and
you have
moving
to
and
do
shooting.
the glory kill on the run, you couldn't really have it.
It
on
was
a
the
face
easiest
button.
solution, yeah.
I have no, and the only secret I looked for up to now was the secret level. So I have no idea where anything else even is. Seems like there was supposed to be some health I could access right on this side, but there's a railing that totally covers this side. Oh, there's some armor. Yeah, see, this is what I'm this health is what I'm trying to get access to.
Yeah, no, I saw it. It doesn't seem to be accessible from this particular venue. Oh, it's right in the middle there.
Oh, all right. No, I
That's
was
embarrassing.
just not looking in the right place.
Welcome to the UAC. Now 221 accident-free days.
Here's our third narrator.
God rested on the seventh day, but imagine how much further along we would be if he hadn't. The UAC is committed to excellence. That's why we implemented the 7-day work week. Now you can achieve greatness alongside your coworkers every day. Let's never stop achieving.
Alright, I'm just gonna push the button. I think that's
The
it.
7-day work week. Wow.
Alright, so that is the first level of the new Doom. Available as
Wow.
a demo all this week at E3.
Well, I'll definitely be taking it out for a test drive.
Yeah, so I think definitely what it was is that they wanted the fundamental gameplay loop to be this bouncing back and forth between medium and short range that's enabled. So instead of having a fatigue meter or a rechargeable shield, they give you health and ammo more for doing close-up kills than doing far-away kills. So
Right, your
so
bonus is playing up
so
close and personal.
So you're running away and then running back, running away and running back, running away, running back, and it works because you seem to be almost immune from attack, not from damage, but the AI seems to goof off whenever you do one of these glory kills. And I think what happens is that just like when you choose the weapon from the wheel, it's either slowing things down or it's making the game world operate differently when you hit those buttons that I think would be disconcerting for a second or third player in co-op. And so I think they just decided it was so important that
I think
without
you'd lose sync, I think is what it would be.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah, exactly.
yeah.
You'd have to slow everybody down, and that's why, for instance, like Mass Effect also has these features. You can and Fallout and the Elder Scrolls games that are single-player RPGs with real-time combat. They have these things that slow down or stop combat while you go into a menu. And in this case, I think basically is that without that function working for Glory Kill.
You couldn't have it.
It would,
couldn't
yeah, it
actually
wouldn't
be
it
in the
wouldn't
same
work
environment
right.
at the same time
It
doing
wouldn't
the same
work
thing.
right.
Hmm.
It either you'd have to take away that invulnerability, or it would look really weird that you have it.
See, I don't know. I would still probably lean on the edge of wanting co-op for that kind of level of enjoyment.
Yeah,
Personally,
I agree.
I can understand why, if on a technical level they couldn't do it. And hey, you know, maybe it is, maybe it
Well, I'm
isn't.
sure they. No, I'm sure. I mean, I'm sure they could do it. I think what they decided though is that without the glory kill, it's not the game we want to make, because
Right.
that's the central way we're making the gameplay work. Is it's fast paced and it's in your face, but you have to reward the players for doing it, and you have to make sure they're not going to just kill them. I think what happens is that if the AI didn't take a snooze when you hit that, you would just get destroyed. You would get destroyed when attempting to do the glory kills, and so they have to take camera control away, and then you don't see all these enemies that are crowding around you, not hitting you anymore. Like it was constantly happening to me just now in that play. I'm being drawn in for a glory kill. I know there's a guy right behind me. I do the glory kill, and when I come out of it, I look around. Where's the guy? I can't find him. He's turned his back to me and he's walking the other way. I mean, I realize they're zombies, but still, I mean.
Well, I'm looking forward to the demo, and I'm certainly hope that everyone's looking forward to trying it out themselves after watching our little intro. Thanks everyone for watching, and we certainly hope to catch you all next time.
Everybody else already is. We're the ones slow to this. Snap Map is interesting to me. I think that's what I want to try. Is I want to try doing co-op challenges with Snap Map.
Cool.